Hey everyone, Noik, and it's time to start wrapping up Marvel's Supernatural Sunday. Hey, as this will be the second last video for it, where we will talk about the last member of the Midnight Suns, the sale of the series before the actual team video. And for this member, I am going with Jack Russell, Werewolf by Night. To play him, Mikael Huseman. If any of this sounds a bit familiar to anybody, it's because I did mention this beforehand in my Blade video. And this is kind of the show a bit more. I think this can work just as Luke Cage appeared in Jessica Jones. It's a bit more of a universe building. Like, this is more connected, but allowing more of these heroes also to stand on their own. Now, I'm going to apologize for two things in advance. I could not really think of any of the actors really for a lot of the supporting characters. It's mainly because these supporting characters are really not used as much. Like, even Jack here really isn't. You won't really find him in too many other comics or outside of the comic-based media. And as such, since it's not used as much, it's not as well as known, and since they aren't as well known, it's harder to think of an actor really to play them. So I'm going to apologize. One more thing I'm going to apologize for is, well, I don't know if you can see it, but one of them has a loading thing. It just keeps coming up with just this red like screen. But I can work around with that there. Every time I seem to go to that one there, it doesn't work. I'm just going to go on from there, and I will talk about the characters that showed up, starting with Gregor Russov, who is Jack's great ancestor, who was the first to become a werewolf in his family after trying to kill Dracula. So he's the big guy who started this whole. Next up is Duncan Vess. Now, Duncan, he's a werewolf who, in fact, trying to live the normal life. Other characters are Vic Marcus, the werewolf, and Nina Price, Vampire by Night. Oh, see the red. Oh, there it is. And it says Vampire by Night, but she is a werewolf. She was a werewolf who gained vampire-like abilities through, like, a vampire trying to make her undead, which is just awesome. A werepire. That's something I want to keep in it. Now to the villains. There's Eduardo Lobo, Carlos Lobo, Esmeralda Lobo, and Singa. Oh, looks like he also has it. Now, I'm going to say, however, this one thing. All those supporting characters, none of them have to do with Jack. In fact, they barely have anything to do with each other. Gregor does have something to do with Jack. Duncan is his own thing. Vic and Nina are both part of the Howling Commandos. The Lobo siblings are the Lobo siblings, but they're actually more of a Spider-Man villain. And then Singa was this way back Golden Age Marvel character that you barely heard of. I didn't even know about him until I was actually looking up werewolves related in the Marvel Universe. But this is a chance now to get also these lesser known characters out. And essentially the storyline is actually going to be combining these three more minor stories together with the Werewolf by Night at the center of it. Alright, so Duncan, how he, well, you can almost turn into like the supernatural werewolf of Charles Xavier. But instead of trying to really control and live, he's sort of a witness protection for werewolves. And Vic and Nina would act as like field agents. Would they still have the shield background? Maybe this would be during the fall of S.H.I.E.L.D. they were agents, but that would be whoever is getting actually paid to write the scripts and show up these ideas. However, Jack, he finds out about them, they find Jack, and at first he thought, oh, Duncan has some sort of magic or science in order to keep people living normal life, but no, it would just be tricks, psychology really, in order to keep under control. He's willing to give it a try, but then the Lobo siblings, they all find out about this, and here's the thing, it says here how they're mutants, but again, Spider-Man characters, so very minor Spider-Man characters. As such, I think it's okay to use them, but anyways, in order to get around like the whole, well, if they're mutants there, how are they going to be werewolves in that there? Would it be going human? No, I wouldn't do that. I would ask actually where Singa comes in. Singa here created werewolves by, well, science, alchemy specifically, with different herbs and that. And with that there, that's essentially is, they become like these werewolf with like beings after taking it, but they don't have a lot of well, they have the werewolves like strengths and speeds and that. They don't have a lot of the resistance, so while a werewolf would only be killed by a silver bullet, they could still be killed by regular bullets. So in order to get that kind of resistance, any other things like that, that's more supernatural, they need a live subject. And so the Lobo children are going after Duncan's more timid werewolves, and so Vic, Nina, and Jack, the werewolf by night, are going after them. However, Jack also then ends up finding out about Singa, and if he's turning people into these artificial werewolves, would it be possible to turn Jack into a bit more of a human-like? Like they have these more controls over them. What would happen if a werewolf takes them? He wants control over the beast. He wants to be able to still live a normal life. And now it's just, that's the point. Tune in next week. We will finally talk about the actual Midnight Suns. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like the ideas, feel free to share it. Please actually do share the video. It gets word out. If there's something you don't like or don't understand, comment below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And you have all a great day. Take care now. Till next time.